Welcome back, everybody. We have an amazing show for you tonight. We have an interview that we've been waiting for, and we know you're going to enjoy. So stay tuned for Mike and Matt's XFiles
Mike and Matt bringing back the mid to late 90s. Mike and Matt bringing back XFilesccg.
All right, guys, here we are. We got an amazing interview for you tonight. I mean, oh my God, the guy that we got on tap tonight.
Oh wait,
dude, what's up?
I think we need proper attire for this interview.
Proper attire? What do you mean proper attire? I think these shirts are pretty sweet. Where'd you get a keyboard?
Oh, sometimes you have to go a little deeper into the rabbit hole.
Where's that connected to?
Ready?
I guess.
Here we go.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
That's better. They look better. All right, so our guest tonight. Oh man, once again, man, I'm getting cavities.
Right? Because
I'm getting cavities. So sweet. Yeah, tonight we are joined by Dean Haglund. All right. Now, I'm going to go over an impressive list of accomplishments here really quick. I hope he does. I hope he doesn't mind. I hope he doesn't mind. The XFiles, the XFiles, the XFiles, the XFiles, XFiles video games, 37 episodes.
Yep.
He is a documentarian.
Yep.
He's a writer. He's a producer. And my favorite, was in an Alanis Morissette music video.
Wow, that is true.
Yeah. So my first question to you, good sir, is why the hell are you talking to us?
I mean, look at your t-shirts. Oh my God, that is serious nerd cred right there.
That's right.
Those t-shirts, Mondo. That is the very first t-shirt Langley wore on the very first episode in season 1, episode 13. That is the t-shirt that is so hard to get because it is from the 1985 European tour of the Ramones that did not sell well. So those t-shirts did not sell well. And the graphic artist whom I talked to said they got back boxes and boxes of t-shirts that didn't sell. And he just shunted them into Goodwill, Salvation Army. And it just ran through. And then the wardrobe guy from the X-Files first season went to some Salvation Army store and bought the first Ramones t-shirt that he found, and it was Mondo Bizarro. And I have gone around the world doing conventions and comedy shows.
Have you checked Uganda?
Yeah, Uganda. That's where
I did. No, you know what? You think you're funny. I have played Bangladesh. Don't kid yourself. I have gone to many, many thrift stores across this planet. It is impossible to find that t-shirt that both of you are wearing.
Well, by the way, we're going to send you one.
Well, we have the will you grab it off the thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're not bluffing. We made a third shirt for you. We were going to send it as you again.
You guys.
We figured you may want it. I mean, I didn't realize how rare it is, though.
Yeah. Oh, it's super rare. It's so hard to find. I have the one that they gave me from set. It's a little, torn and moth-eating, so I don't actually pull it out a lot to keep it as a memento, but I would totally take that copy if you are willing to send it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It makes us feel better because, you're doing us a big favor by being on the show.
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. So, well, you guys, look at the card set in front of you there. I can't believe that.
Yeah. We had heard, that, oh, man. So the cards that we have, our sponsor's amazing. He was one of the guys that basically went and sought out the game and said, hey, I want to start selling this. And the guy's like, oh, okay, you take pallets?
Seriously.
And he ended up with a warehouse of this stuff. And the one thing that he said he was very specific on was he never wanted this game to be in like a dollar bin. He never wanted it to be one of those things like you go to a thrift store and you see like, oh, it's 99 cents for a box of cards. He wanted to give it the respect that it deserves.
Oh, that's nice.
And we've always treated it with that. And he's an amazing sponsor. And you can get his cards there as well. And we had heard actually that you had at least one point played the game.
Yes.
And might have some crazy, awesome stories as far as like, if you still play it or what you saw when you did play it kind of deal.
Yeah. So 1996, I'm going to say. The card game was launched by XCT, XT,
NXT.
NXT. Yeah, that's right. They actually gave me a lovely watch. I'm stupid. I didn't even find that. I still keep it in the box. It's a lovely watch from NXT as a thank you for all the work that I did. And they actually picked me up in LA, drove me down to San Diego where their offices were, and we played the game. And I sat with the game designers and we spent an afternoon playing the game, which is where we stumbled on a flaw. Maybe there was a contradiction. I don't know. Everybody.
That doesn't sound right. No. There's no flaws in that game.
We've been playing this since it came out in '96.
Yeah.
We were in high school and we used to fight over the wording on some of the cards. Yeah. We get it.
Oh, he's not kidding.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, yeah. Mom, come pick me up. I'm done. Matt's in the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Right, because I think there was a bluff card, right? So you say, hey, I got a bluff. Yep. And then they go, well, I'm blocking your bluff. And I go, aha, my bluff is there was no bluff. I wanted to see if you had a blocking card that you played, and now you can't play it.
Oh,
and they're like,
okay, yeah,
I've done
that. Oh my God, that's like a full. And they're like, no, I can rescind the blocking card because your bluff wasn't a bluff. I go, well, no, my bluff was the bluff to make you give up your block card.
Yeah.
And then we sat there and they went through all the rule books, and I was like, they brought me lunch. And at that point,
Wait, that had to have been one of those like, oh my God, can we break for lunch? Can we break?
That's great. What did we release? We released this whole thing, and oh my God, nobody had ever thought to make a fake bluff to make you show your block card. So anyway,
smart move.
It was I hate to say my stand-up comedy background brought forward the ability to screw up a lot of card games, I guess. I don't know. I feel sort of personally responsible, but at the same time, then I think that was the second generation that was supposed to come out in 97, 98, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which was supposed to fix that. And by that time...
Totally didn't.
Yeah. Everybody moved on, apparently.
What's hilarious now is the way that Matt and I play now, because we're somewhat more mature.
It's questionable.
Jobs.
That's all that's changed.
Jobs. But if we reach a point in a game where we get to an impasse where there's like no, all these cards on the board, we'll step back and we'll take a photo of it
and be like, we need to save this moment right here.
We'll be like, this was incredible.
And do you send it to happen? And there's nobody redesigning it. NXT is not in business anymore, are they? I'm not sure.
No. United States Playing Card Company. A lot of people rode off into the sunset, and
well, they went all over to video games because I ran into them years later, all working on. Some of them actually went over to the other Fox license, Aliens versus Predators, the video game where you could basically shoot flamethrowers at each other and you just are on fire and you try to put yourself out.
I never played that.
Oh my God, it's miserable video game. Alien versus Predators is the worst, second worst first person shooter. Yeah, the worst. Oh my God, there's an X-Files first person shooter game out there where Chris Carter was very adamant that none of the characters have guns to solve conflicts. So they designed it so Mulder just kicked the crap out of aliens. So there's an alien down and he's just kicking them over and over again.
What is it with Vancouver directors, man? I'm amazed Stargate SG-1 got to use guns. I mean, MacGyver was like, I'm not going to use a gun. I got a rubber band.
Yeah.
Wise Guy, right? Wise Guy was like that too. And 21 Jump Street, even. I don't remember.
Yeah.
What's the thing with Carl... the boxer from the first Rocky, Karloff?
Is it Karloff?
No. He was
something.
No, it was called Street Justice. Did you ever see a series called Street Justice with Carl Rose keeps coming to my head, but that's not the guy's name.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So he was Rocky's adversary in the first Rocky and Apollo Creed, right? And then he had his own series in Vancouver, and it was Street Justice. I'm sure it was called Street Justice. And he was like, he led a pack of ex-juvenile delinquents solving crime. And none of them used guns. They would all, be tough guy. And then everybody would just cower because it's Rocky Balboa's opponent.
This actually sounds like something I'd watch.
I don't know. This sounds like that really weird episode of Stranger Things where Eleven goes to the city and starts beating up people. And
Totally. It's totally like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm glad you got that reference because I
Totally.
took a chance there.
I got it.
So
Totally funny.
This is kind of a tangent, but since you brought it up about the bluffs where you played the game,
Yeah.
we were originally had no idea you'd played the game, and then we kind of realized after kind of looking things up that you knew about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what your Langley card does in the game by chance? I don't know if
Which Langley card? Are we talking this Langley card?
Oh, you have one. Okay.
Oh, do I have one? I have the rare ones.
Yeah,
these are rare.
Is it signed by you, Dean?
Oh.
I won't shut up. I got a triple signed. No One's So Paranoid.
Do you? That's
which includes Tom Braidwood saying, "See you in the breadline," because it was the last day we were shooting.
Yeah.
And we were all going to be unemployed. So he wrote, "Hey, see you in the breadline," as if we're all going to be starving. So,
we have a couple of those as well that are actually already signed by Tom.
Yeah.
and it would be an honor to send them your way and get them to sign by you, because then I'd have two signatures on one.
Yeah.
And
should we, I almost think we should jump ahead a little and tell them what we're doing with all these cards.
What are you doing with all these cards?
Well,
I asked
out loud. To bring up this. Or...
a tangent.
Yeah.
So your Langley card, the event.
Do you have that in front of you?
I don't know if you have.
No, I sold the last one of those actually.
Okay, we're sending plenty your way.
Yeah, we'll send you more just so you have them too. But we sent an email to you, including the image, so you could look at the cards if you want. But basically, your Langley card forces a bluff attached to a site to be discarded, which I thought was hilarious because you could have used this in that back and forth.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I know. I think that card came out in response to my playing that game in the it was a beta version that I played.
Oh, okay.
So I think they made that card specifically because I said that in that game
it's one of the best cards, honestly. When we make our decks, we use it in every deck because it's such a standard for being able to get rid of bluff.
So the card itself, did you know, you played the game and you did some tournaments and you were there, and were you aware of the contest at all? The secret?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So,
no.
So on your card, again, I sent you an image, but on the side, you can see where it says event. In fact, actually, you have some cards that you could kind of open right now, right? Maybe you could. Yeah. Why don't
you uncracked.
It's a seal.
Want me to crack this?
Yeah, crack it open. I'll show you what I'm talking about.
So this has not been open since 1996, I might say. Brilliant. So the oxygen in here is pre-Chernobyl or Fukuyama. Yeah, there's no radiation. I'm saying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I know. I've got so many. Occasionally, if I'm feeling down, I just open one and just breathe in. It's just nice to get some fresh 1990.
Oh my God! Yes, air. That's San Diego oxygen from 1996.
Yeah. Fresh axe smell. That's what we're doing. We need like little air fresheners.
Okay, so I got a section that's pre-wrapped.
Yep, that's basically the starter.
That's the starter pack there.
Yeah, that's the starter.
Yeah.
And then what you have in your hand is sort of the stuff that they threw.
Look at Luther Boggs. Oh my God,
I like that card.
That guy, he was a great actor.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at these are all Vancouver actors. How weird! It's like
really?
Oh yeah, because it was shot in Vancouver back then. I mean, these are all like really famous Vancouver actors who work all the time.
Nice.
Yeah, that's so weird. So what am I looking for? Not the flaming.
Flaming wall. That's like Alien versus Predator.
So if you see an event, I'm
looking for an event card. There is sites, stuff. My God.
Right.
There's too many cards, right?
I know, right?
At least you can get all X-Files. That happens sometimes.
Here's an X-Files. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. 3 X-File cards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Site. XFiles. Event.
Oh, you found, okay.
How about Relentless Pursuit?
There you go. All right, so look at where it says event.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks
Keyword
pretty. Yeah,
event.
Looks pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring a card to you so you can kind of see the difference there.
Can you see it?
Well,
we'll drop this image.
Yeah, we'll
the email you sent them.
Oh yeah, I sent you an email with the actual image of it.
You did.
But basically, your card, obviously you didn't know, and that's awesome. But your card is directly tied into a very, very, very super secret contest that existed within the game.
Mm-hmm.
What?
And we discovered this as kids. I mean, we were like 16, 17.
Yeah. So we're recreating that contest, and And the grand prize, you might as well. Think?
So
you want to do it?
The segue we took with this is that you showed us the No One's So Paranoid.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was the only card we needed to complete a set, and so we had to track it down on eBay. But what we're going to do with that set we created or we put together is we're going to give that to whoever wins this contest. The full, we're going to give them set all the cards, including the expansion and the third set.
This is a full complete set that I've got. This is a No One's So Paranoid in the middle here. You probably can't see it. It's super far away, but it's already signed it's already signed by Tom.
Right.
So
where'd you get that signature, by the way?
We bought a binder on eBay, just kind of blind. They're like, here's a binder of cards. And I was like,
and it came with it.
Yeah. And it was in there.
Yeah.
Did you buy it from Australia perchance?
No, it was, I think it shipped from within the US.
Oh,
I don't know the city, but it was within the US.
Okay. Cause there's an Australian guy who's a huge card collector.
Oh, nice.
Oh
yeah. But yeah, the winner of this contest that we're still working on hasn't been officially, set in stone.
We've been dropping Easter egg hints about it.
Yeah, but we're going to give away a full complete set. And it would be awesome if that card had your signature on it as well.
It does already. Come on, it does. It's happened. This is past tense.
This is
ridiculous. Look at this. The pen is ready to go.
Nice.
Boom.
Oh, is that a buyer's?
This is a buyer's card.
Okay, so look at buyer's effect. I'm curious what your take on that effect is.
Keyword computer activation active.
It's one to computer.
One to computer, but
it seems.
You know what?
To me,
I'm going to say that's a bit naff because buyer's is never on the computer.
Right.
Right.
Like, what are they doing? I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It was Tom and I on the computer.
Yeah.
And like he was the narc running around. Doing all the official in between government and our organization, as it were.
Yeah, so I feel like he got ripped off when it came to the game. It doesn't seem like
kind of a little bit.
And even Frohickey, we've got a Frohickey card here, and it says Frohickey. That's a standard.
Yep.
It's play this card to negate any event card in the game. That's a powerful card.
Yeah. But then Byers, gets one.
Byers gets the shaft.
It's not okay. I like Byers as a character in the show, and he didn't get.
You know why? But you know what? Here's the thing about Tom Braidwood.
Yeah.
During the show, I'm going to say 94-ish or maybe 92, he was voted by Sci-Fi Magazine London as the sexiest man in science fiction.
Good for him. Good for him.
He just like ramped it up, and you're like, oh my God, that guy, he's the sexiest man in science fiction. His card can do anything.
If I could just get an address for him to send him cards, I would address it to the sexiest man in science fiction and then put his address on it.
And the mailman would know exactly who you're talking about. Oh, that guy.
If I got a letter from South Korea that suspiciously looked like it had powder in it, but it said the sexiest man in Oregon, I'd be like, okay.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm going to take a chance on this one.
They know. You don't kid yourself. That's so funny. And you know what? I did a show in Edinburgh. I did the Edinburgh Fringe Festival. And that was part of like my comedy routine was like, oh my God, London, hey, England, you just voted this guy's the sexiest fan. And they all went like, yeah. They didn't find it funny at all. They all applauded going, yeah, he's very sexy. And you're like, well, okay.
Right.
So
it's some very. If I drop a name, you'll probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Bill Hicks.
oh yeah, totally Bill Hicks.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
It's like we have proper crime over here. You know, it's just
That's right.
Love
That's
you some Bill Hicks.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm now looking through the set that I just opened, the starter pack.
Yes. Exciting. So as you're doing that, obviously you've got some cards there. We're going to send you some more cards. But one question we had for you that I hope you'd be interested in is if we send you, some custom starter decks and packs and things that we have. We're toying with the idea of doing some sort of
like long distance virtual type.
Long distance, either over Zoom or a program that we're developing for a charity event for the X-Files. So it'd be like a buy-in, and you would have the chance to play Dean Haglund in a game of X-Files.
Oh, and then I have my starter pack, and I go, hey, screw you, I got this.
Play the game.
Yeah. Is that something you might be interested in doing?
It might be. I might, but I feel I'm a bit rusty in that it's been years that I played it. So
what we do though is we'll send you some custom starter decks, and this can be down the road, but basically you at your own pace, whenever you get time to look at the game.
Yeah.
We can kind of walk through. So when you go to play, you'll know how to play the game. I mean,
It's just I know. The game was like a cross between Clue and Magic, right? So you had like cards that did things, but you were trying to find who did what crime in what room, sort of thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And so it was easy enough that your learning curve wasn't. I'm trying to think what complicated card game. What's the most complicated card game out there? Is it Warcraft 3000? I mean,
I know what you're saying.
There was some super ones that took a learning curve, and you had to invest millions of dollars in cards and stuff like that. Even Magic the Gathering, right? Magic the Gathering. Gee,
Star Trek for me was the hardest one. I tried it, and there was just too many layers of stuff. I just didn't get it.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's sort of stupid. So the thing about the X-Files is kind of like an easy access point. And if you knew the show and you knew the actors you loved, by all means, get in. And it was really fun, which was the whole point at the original Gen Con when they pitched this thing. That was their whole pitch point. It's like, we know the show. Here's the actors. They're a lot of fun. Bing and bang, get the game. Here we go. Yeah. And for some, it was too simple because they were already playing at Gen Con. I mean, there was super complex games, and everyone's like, I got this. And other people are like, oh my God, I love this. But they ran into those self-conflicting roundabout stalwart things. That they tried to solve in 97, and then they just ditched the whole thing. Yeah. So there was that issue, but I think the way the game sits now, and in terms of how many years have passed, it would be totally awesome for a whole new generation to kick in on this, frankly.
Awesome. And I wanted to segue in because the reason we're even able to talk to you is because we started talking to a girl named Billy Reed.
Yes.
And she actually had the idea for this, where she posted in one of the groups and was like, hey, have you guys ever tried to play long distance?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a good idea. And so I started messaging with her, and we're kind of, we sent her some cards and some decks. And then she's like, hey, I know these guys that were involved with X-Files. Mm-hmm. And then I talked to you. So
Billy's been awesome. She's come to so many conventions. I love her dearly. And she is awesome in terms of connecting everything and everybody. So I'm sure she's actually watching this. Billy, thank you very much.
Yeah, she'll be watching. This one we don't record live just so we can add in card images and stuff.
Oh yeah, right.
But I have a couple questions from Billy, if it's okay if I ask you.
Hit it.
And by the way, I'm glad it's not live because, like, believe it or not, this is all editing. I'm actually naked half the time.
Yeah,
like at least half the time I'm naked. It's weird.
I stay home.
Oh my God. Oh, really?
It does not work out well.
No, there's a smell.
So Billy wants to know if you ever bought any of the cards when they came out. Like if you wanted to find your card, like opening boosters or anything.
Well, no, because they sent them to me, and they gave me a watch, and I was very active early on in terms of promoting the game. They flew us to Milwaukee for Gen Con 96 to launch it.
Which, by the way, is actually pronounced Milwaukee, which is
Milwaukee,
which is Algonquin for the good land.
Well done. Very impressed. Very impressed. No, we were made. If you ever go to Milwaukee, Tom Braywood and I are honorary members of a bar called the Safe House, which is a bar made for spies, international spies.
What?
Yeah. Oh my God. And so there's an alley entrance that you have to say the password. And if you don't say the password, they make you do something stupid. And all the TV monitors in the bar go to that while you're dancing or doing something stupid before the secret door opens. And then you go to the bar, and then they have like a phone booth, a CIA phone booth, where you go in and there's all these buttons that will play background music so you can tell your significant other, oh, honey, I'm stuck at the airport. And you hit the airport. It's like flight now leaving, or I'm at the football game, and it's like a football game sound. And it's got like all this. Yeah, totally. And so it's like this kind of spy bar, and it's 3 levels. And here's the secret of that bar. If you're a member, you don't get the alley entrance. You go up on the main street. There's a delicatessen. That's a fake delicatessen. And there's a bouncer in there that will open you up. And he slides a card between the cedar wall panels that opens up a cold, what looks like a freezer room full of sausages and meats, processed meats. And it's an actual elevator that takes you to the 3rd story of the bar, only for members and significant guests. And so that is the coolest bar. Me and Tom Braidwood, we went through the deli to the elevator to the 3rd floor, and there's pictures of him somewhere online, still on Facebook, dancing on a table. So
that just seems to me like if I actually got to go through like a bouncer in a deli meat area,
I know
that I'd be like, once we actually got up to the bar, I'd be like, I'll have a water, I guess. Are we doing water?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And in fact, the elevator door opened, and it was a shaky elevator with blue lights, right? So they made it to like, it's not like a proper elevator. Like it stopped in the middle and shook you around. So you thought like, what the hell? You get all freaked out. And when it opened up, there was a woman with test tube Jello shots, waiting for you.
Of course.
Yeah. Say, hi, welcome to the Safe House. Here's all your Jello shots and test tubes. Like it was, and that's the beginning of the evening. That's what I'm saying.
That's just the start. That's before you even get to the bar.
I know. Can you believe that? 1996. What a magical year.
Oh man, I miss it.
Have you been back there? Have you been back to this bar since way
back? No, I've been honorary member. I did stand up in Milwaukee with Mark Price from he was the nerd with Michael J. Fox in what was my first sitcom? Like not Growing Pains.
Family Ties?
Family Ties.
Yeah.
So the nerd in Family Ties, Mark Price, him and I would do stand-up together around the country. And so him and I were in Milwaukee, but we did not get to the Safe House for some reason. Probably because Mark's not really a party guy. So
yeah,
that would probably be the reason.
Yeah, you have to be invested if you're going through all those steps just to get.
Oh my God. I know. That is a serious party. And there's a lot of levels to get through.
You know what question comes to mind on that though?
Please do.
I want to know what they pay that bouncer at the delicatessen.
I know he has to sit there all night in the delicatessen for only it's not everybody coming in because everybody enters on the alley.
So maybe it's like 10 people a night or whatever.
10 people a night. And then the rest of the time he has to look like he's working in a deli all night.
Yeah. Oh, does he have to serve actual deli food? People.
No. The deli's closed, but he has to stand in there like it looks like the deli, like he's doing late night meat processing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, like how in depth did they do this? Like, is he in full like deli uniform and do they?
No. He had long hair, a t-shirt and jeans. But there was no way you knew that this was the entrance, the second entrance to that bar. And if you look online, every picture is the alley entrance. There is not a second picture anywhere on Yelp or anything showing the deli on the main street.
I want to see that. I want to see that interview. Like, yeah, I'm here for a job. Yeah. So here's what we need. We need a guy stand in a deli. And you gotta slide a card to some wood panel and send people up an elevator that shakes, and they may be frightened, but it looks like a meat locker. And if you could do that. And fun fact, it's actually you shaking the elevator. We're going to give you a rope and a handle, and you just got to shake it violently.
Oh, my God. You know, that's what it felt like. Totally. Yeah.
After you put them in the elevator, of course, and tell them, you'll be fine. And then shake it really.
Shake it really hard. Yeah, if you could do that. And do that till 3 a.m. That'd be fantastic.
Oh, you're gonna meet some shady characters.
That's an honest day's work. He probably went home at 4 a.m. feeling really good about himself.
Feeling good about himself. Yeah, exactly. Got up at like 10, went home at 4.
Yeah. Good for him.
I actually want to find where this bar is and look up like the Google Maps image that it pulled from however many years ago and see if it's still there.
Cool. I think it's still there because I actually tried to remember. Knowing I was doing the show, I went, oh, yeah, it's called Safe House Milwaukee. Is it still there? And there's now a chain of them, apparently. So it's a kind of big deal.
For every one of them, I hope they kept the same theme.
You know what's crazy? My mom took a job in a delicatessen during the night. I don't know.
He's got a wig on. Wow.
Oh, my God.
Check it out, Mulder. I had breakfast with the guy who shot John F. Kennedy.
Is that so?
Old dude now, but yeah. Says he was dressed as a cop on the grassy knoll.
One thing I noticed is, so the Lone Gunmen card is an awesome card. And basically it's, play this on a site. When it's played, you can basically pay 1 resource point for a site and investigating sites. It's actually got quite a bit going on.
Right.
And then the No One So Paranoid card is also, it's a really great card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Then there's a promo card that has all you guys, if you remember. It's called Call on Us More Often.
Yes. Oh, yeah. But that, how many of those did they make? I didn't think they made that many.
Not a huge amount. And I've got one here. But the thing with that card that I noticed is that card is literally, so we've got the 3 Lone Gunmen cards here.
Yeah.
They each have their own, specific effect. They literally just copied all 3 effects from the 3 cards and put them on that card as if to say, like, hey, you wanted that one, but you couldn't get it, so just do this one. It does the same thing. It was like one of the laziest things that they could have done, man.
Well, and that was the second pack, right? So this was them trying to solve a lot of the kneecapping.
Yeah,
want a better word from the start from the first series.
Yeah.
So they were like, okay, so we got to put that out. So let's just repeat that because it was a bit, as I recall it, desperate to solve some of those issues that they didn't realize till real gameplay happened. I think they just played amongst themselves and they were all kind of friends and they're all in San Diego. And so they're like, hey, this is really fun. And nobody tried to really be a dick to each other. And this game allowed you just to screw the other guys.
So we do. Oh, we do. We actually have a specific card that it's not any one card, it's a number of cards, but we refer to them as dick cards. And one of them is a bluff that I'll play, and it's literally like, discard 3 cards from your hand randomly.
That's
like there is no good reason for it.
So we actually had an interview with Larry Musser.
Yeah,
am I saying right? Yeah. He was Detective Manners, and in the episode Jose Chung's from Outer Space, that's the card. This is not happening. It's an alien smoking a cigarette, and literally the effect is force your opponent to discard 3 cards from his hand. So
random 3 cards, right?
Oh yeah, and that's the greatest part because if he's investigating a site and I have nothing, I can't stop him. Right, he's going to get to ask a question. I can at least be like, all right, discard 3 cards, dick.
How do you like that?
And then you have to like go through your back going, oh, well, yeah, I know. And that's the same with the bluff card, right? My bluff is I have no bluff. And then I'm forcing you to show a block. I'm blocking your bluff. Okay.
Yeah.
But my bluff is there was no bluff. I just wanted to see what cards you had.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
Yeah.
No.
You mentioned the card you just pulled out of your deck, the witness, the guy.
Oh yeah. Why am I forgetting his name?
Yeah. You just pulled him out. And
Luther Lee Boggs.
Yeah.
And that's kind of one of those cards too. One of those dick cards. It's literally just I get to see your opponent's hand.
Yeah, for sure. And then, but you can't pull it back going, oh, well, I thought you really had a bluff.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I did have a bluff. My bluff is to see what you have. And you're going, well, and then what happens, unlike D&D or any other, game where that you get camaraderie, this becomes very antagonistic, where you're like, why you're being a dick? Oh, no, I didn't know you were such a dick.
Yeah, it's a little knife. It's a little knife poke.
Totally.
It's like you might win, but I'm gonna make you have to do stuff and waste some time before you win. So.
Hey, I'm about to guess your XFile. I think I know. Ow, dude! Why'd you do that?
Why are you doing that? Why? We were having a fun time.
That's probably the reason we've played this game so long. Is over the years you enjoy that. You're kind of like, all right, you got me this time, but next time,
right. Well, I think that's the thing. If you thought this was the only game you're playing and that mechanism kicked in, you were like, and I know that happened in San Diego because I did a dick move, I think, early on, accidentally, because I was just like, oh, so I can do this. And they're all like, yeah.
You can.
They're like, yeah, you can do that. And apparently in all their gameplay, they were all like, such close coworkers or something that nobody thought to like come in and just be an asshole. So I was the guy. I was the guy that sort of instigated the beta problem early on, perhaps.
That's awesome. Yeah. We've had that moment so many times in our games. So many times,
right?
Oh,
yeah.
I really hope, Dean, if you do decide to play this game and it becomes like a charity event or something, I hope you play like that. Like I hope you play like people pay to play and you just play those cards.
I'm gonna load.
You know what? Screw you.
I'm gonna load. We're gonna send you some custom decks, and I'm gonna load up a couple of decks for you that are just full of just we're gonna call it a dick deck.
Oh my god!
There you go. No one's gonna want to play it.
Oh my god! Hey everybody, come to the convention. Dean's gonna be a dick. No, let's go. Boom, boom, boom.
See how many minutes you can last. Before you're out.
And eventually somebody will be like, no, I'm not gonna let you play that. And by the way, I know the identity of your XFile, and you're gonna be like, good job, sir. You have defeated the dick deck.
Top of the hat. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious.
I did want to segue because I wanted to ask kind of what projects you have going on, because I know you have the Chill Pack Hollywood and you have the podcast and you have a lot going on.
This is all what I got going on.
You have a lot going on.
Watercolors. There's oils over there. Okay, so to begin, what do I have going on? I have a podcast going on for 13 years. Can you believe that?
Damn. That's amazing.
I know. So me and my co-producer named Phil Larness, every Monday we record an hour show involving Hollywood chatter, celebrity deaths, and school closures. So, we could cover it all. And completely free. You can find it at Odyssey Network, the Gene, the Star Trek guy who created Star Trek. What's that guy's name?
Gene Roddenberry.
Gene Roddenberry's charity network.
Can I just point something out to you right now?
Yes.
You are really helping to bring out my inner geek. I have never really been this geeky and it is like oh man.
Well, you have all the trivia. He knows all this trivia that I just don't know.
Oh my god. Let's nerd it out. You want to nerd it out? Come on. Level it up. I can nerd you
more.
Oh, okay. You
could, yeah.
Oh, I could. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the only animal that survived in Independence Day?
I'm going to say it was the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah. That's pretty good. How I knew that, I'm not sure. Every Monday up on Odyssey Network, we have a free 1-hour podcast that's been going on for 13 years. That is completely inane. And we have no sponsors. We don't sell mattresses. I don't even know how many people listen to us. We don't care.
I actually listened to your most recent one today before the show.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What did we talk about?
Let's see. You guys were you talked about you did the weather, and you were talking about LA, and you were talking about, I think it's Detroit now.
Yeah, I live in Michigan. In Michigan. So if I point out this, how about that skylight? You see that skylight?
Yeah.
That's actually a piece of tissue paper, so the sun doesn't come directly in.
Yeah.
But there is 2 inches of snow above that skylight. So that's the kind of crap I am existing in right now.
But at least the weather, you're getting some variation in your weather report, right?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. LA, it's 72 degrees and lovely every day.
Again. Yeah.
It's Bill Hicks. Hot and sunny every day.
Hot and sunny. And then over there, I don't know if you can see, probably not, that room over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That room there. Yeah. There is I would like to say it's a project from COVID, but it's actually been going on before that. I am building a steam room. There's a little bathroom back there that used to have a little shower, and I ripped it out, and I ripped out the hot water. So a plumber come and go, yeah, hot water heater, $750 to remove it. I go, that's crap. I can do it myself. I took some things and I removed the hot water heater. And I said, oh, look at all this room. You know what I'm going to build? A steam room. Steam room. So I had to rebuild the ceiling and the floor and tiling and plumbing and electrical and all of that. And that is going right. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, I got this backwards. So that's going right there into that room. So there's going to be a COVID steam room. And this guy here, was posed for the Gunmen graphic novel that I have been doing for the last 5 years. Some say 6. It was a funding page, a Kickstarter thing, very successful. So I use this to pose all the characters in the graphic novel because it's a little posable Japanese. This is how they do all the anime, apparently. So you just sort of pose it and then put it into your iPad, take pictures, trace it in Procreate, and you have a graphic novel within 2 days, apparently. It's taken me 5 years, but that's also coming. And then,
how far out is that, Dean? Like, is this months or years away? Or
oh, Jesus. So it's technically months away. Mm-hmm. But yeah. But so there's some parts of the script that I wrote that are now like problematic so I'm like rewriting and then redrawing. And I have a colorist waiting for my black and whites to color in New York. And she emails me every other day going, hey, when can I get some? Just give me 1 page. Oh my God. So that's going on. So project wise, so how far have we gotten now? We got graphic novel, steam room, watercolors,
podcast,
oil paint, podcast, and then there's some ghost hunters here in Detroit that want me to do a show for the Discovery Channel where we go around Detroit hunting ghosts. Nice. So that's happening. And then I got a new podcast starting next week with Gary Jones from Stargate.
Basically, when the gate is dialing, I say Chevron 1 encoded, Chevron 2 encoded, and so on incrementally up to the 7th chevron, which is a little different because that's when the wormhole connects. When that happens, I like to change things up a little bit and just say Chevron 7 locked.
Him and I are comedic friends. We've done comedy for 35 years together on stage, live, in all sorts of forums. And we are now going to just be the go-to comedy guys for everything random and in name. And the show is called Dooty Doodly Doot, because that's how we answer each other on the phone. We just go Dooty Doodly Doot. I know.
That's going to cause hell for spell check when you're trying to search that on your phone.
Totally. Because you know how many Dooty Doodly Doots are kid shows on YouTube? 1,000.
I don't.
Yeah, totally.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot. That's very problematic.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We know the problematic thing we're walking into.
Yeah.
So,
as long as you know.
Oh yeah. Well, on our videos, whenever we post them, there's always that thing that says, "Is this video made for kids?" And like, it doesn't really matter what you select, whether it's yes or no. But sometimes I'm like, well, yeah, I mean, we're not swearing or whatever. And then it's like, what category for kids? And I'm like, well, no.
I know. We don't care. Yeah.
I'm not doing Blue's Clues here, bro. I'm just saying kids could watch it if they want.
I know. But there's like, you know, all those unpacking shows of like, oh, I'm going to open a Star Wars package or whatever. And it's like someone with a nice nail polish and stuff like that. And, you know, and apparently you could sit your 2-year-old and watch them open up a toy, even though they have the very toy right beside them. They go, oh, yeah, no, I want to watch the woman with the large nails open up the toy. Like, I don't, you know.
Accurate.
Humans are becoming cats. We're more interested in the packaging than we are.
Yeah. Oh, my God, I can watch packaging all day.
We did an Alien Hands video unboxing, but
what?
Yeah, that's one of our videos.
This is a 14C box.
We started messing with green screen, so that was the test video to see what
it
like.
Yeah. So see this green screen right here?
Yeah.
So this was going to be a show called Gravity Hole with me and a guy, and every show was 20 minutes because we were stuck in a space orbit that we didn't know. And we were like, we don't know why we're there. And then we push a button on our keyboard and we set off the self-destruct mechanism and we blow up in 20 minutes. And then the show is 20 minutes long. So then we have a talk show and then we explode and we die. And then the show starts over again the next episode.
Like MacGruber. Like MacGruber.
Yeah. So it's a show where we die every episode and then we are inexplicably alive every episode. And it goes like that over and over. So
I watched that. Are you guys going to do it or no?
Yeah, we did 15 episodes, but then the guy's wife said, you can't do anything that doesn't make money. So we weren't making money, you know, like podcasts do, not make money.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like sponsor or not, you know, thank you very much for sending me free stuff. I can't give my landlord free stuff.
You can try. I don't know. It's not going to work.
We tried a little bit ago. We talked about how awesome Joanne Fabrics is.
Yeah, we just dropped it, but we haven't heard anything.
Yeah,
we bought all the felt for the green screen.
Yeah, you know, and they care. They really care. They want to know what you're doing. They're not being nosy.
No,
they're just like, what are your plans with this fabric?
Yeah, we like that.
Green. What are you making?
Yeah,
they care.
It's great.
Hilarious. So let me talk to you about your background. I'm seeing I Want to Believe poster. That's very cool.
Yes.
But I'm also seeing an X-Files script beside it too.
Oh,
what's that? Yeah, what's that one?
This is something I've had since I was probably 14 years old. This is the X-Files Deep Throat script.
What? Season 1?
Yeah. Season 1, episode 1, not the pilot, but the second one, Deep Throat.
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
My mother got that for me for Christmas. I was huge into the X-Files.
Yeah.
A lot of memories. And, you know, long before even the game came out. And she
signed
got it for me. No, it's not. No, it's not signed. But
it could be.
It could be. Yeah.
That's cool. Wow. So that's hard to get. Did she buy that online, or did she go to convention, or what'd you do?
I'm not even sure. I mean, Matt and we're both from Montana.
Right.
And if you've ever been to Montana.
Have I?
Yeah.
Wait, no, I enjoyed Montana.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I mean, we had
my dogs walked in Boise. Or no, that's no, not Boise. Where there's a dog park. It's 2 miles wide. It was on the road through Montana on my way to Canada.
Maybe Missoula, Flathead Lake, Arlee. I'm not sure, but
how long ago was this? Was this like
4 years ago?
Oh, it's not too far.
Kalispell?
I'm trying to think what's for. We're from like Missoula is where I was born. I'm trying to think what's further north of that.
Yeah,
but we didn't obviously the 90s, early 90s, no internet. And I think my mom sent off for it. I think she must have sent out for it, or maybe it got put in some random store or something. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask her. That's our next interviews. My mom, the guys. Next time on my.
So, up to the left, there is an alien head.
Oh yeah,
What's that?
From a garage sale.
No.
And there's a story behind that.
I want to hear that.
And so I'm a big Tool fan. Maynard.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. So I went to Tool at the Gorge way back.
Oh, fantastic!
That's the best concert I've ever been at. Well, I brought my alien setup because I was just like, Maynard has his own kind of thing going on with that.
Yeah, for sure. But he had an alien a geek thing going on for sure.
So what I did after the show in the parking lot, because it was packed, is I put that on with the full get up and those alien hands in the video I still have, and just walked around the parking lot. And all these stoners are like, whoa. And they're like, is that Maynard? And a couple of them were like, that could be Maynard. We don't know. That could be him. So I created a story for him and then just went back and took it off, and that left it in.
Oh, wow. So, but where did you originally get that though?
Literally a yard sale in
Montana.
It was just, they had that mask and they had this like kind of robe thing, like it was a Halloween costume or something.
Because it looks super. Like it. Yeah, that looks really authentic.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool, man. And then what's the movie poster on your left side? I guess
that
far left. Yeah.
So this is the X-Files collectible card game. It's
it is.
Yeah, one of the posters that they had for the game that people could put in. Our sponsor has like all the original flyers and like right here in the front of our video.
Yeah,
this is one of the original danglers that would hang from the ceiling, to promote the game. And
I had that.
Yeah, and then
I sold a lot of this stuff. So who's this guy that has all this stuff? Is he like from NXT or what?
So his name, Mike Mackey.
Voyager Promotions.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
Yes. And he went to NXT games and USBC and said, I like this game. I want to start selling this at cons and, put on tournaments and things of that nature. And like I said before, the guy was like, okay, cool. You take pallets. So he, at one point he had a warehouse, and part of the deal was if he sold so many products that they could justify releasing certain promotional cards, one of which was the Call on Us More Often card.
Right.
And he was just selling all these boxes and whatnot and got those 5 promos released. So
wow. And who was he selling to? How was he finding the crowd? Because
he was going to, it was right around the time that the movie came out.
Right.
And in our interview with him, he talked a little bit about he heard about a XFiles con that was going on, so he called up and said, hey, I want to be a part of it. And the gal said, well, what are you selling? He was like, I'm selling the card game. And she said, oh, okay, yeah, we don't have one of those yet. Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and come down.
Yeah. So he's the only one.
And he was the only one there. And he literally said, I couldn't keep up with the line. It was literally money in hand and like, just give me buy kind of situation. And he has just had all this stock throughout all these years. And we've been really blessed to be able to, take a lot of stuff and give it to the fans. And that's our big thing is we love to just give stuff away.
Awesome, man. Well, send me everything you got. I'll sign it happily and then connect. And then I like the idea of a online game thing. I just gotta, I think I'll probably suck at it after all these years, but whatever.
Okay. We'll send you enough deck cards. You'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be covered. I was gonna tell you too. I came across on your Chill Pack Hollywood website.
Yeah.
On the store where you were selling. You have some various DVDs.
Yeah.
So you have The Truth Is Out There DVD, the documentary.
Yeah, the documentary about conspiracy theory. Yeah.
And because of so basically with having this interview with you, I bought one of the collector's editions of that today. So
you
when
did?
we get it, my plan is to watch it, do a review to kind of boost hype, and then we're going to give it away to one of the subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right on. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, we shot that. My co-producer he came to a couple conventions, couldn't believe my life and the people that were talking to me. And then he spent a year traveling around the world with me, filming a lot of the people that I would run into, the Jordan Maxwells, Dr. Roger Lears, the people serious pre-QAnon conspiracy. Yeah. So there's a big shift in 2017 that happened, particularly about data analytics, I think, but that's a whole nother documentary. So a lot of these guys were really into the research and the things, and so it's basically me talking to them, and not finding out that it can be fun. Finding out the truth can be fun. So that was sort of the angle of the documentary, and I hope you enjoy it. And we got a second one coming. Yeah. We're working on a sequel to get through this post fact check how we determine reality these days.
You've given us so much time, Dean. I was going to ask you about. I was going to make a joke and ask you about the thinker card.
Oh,
this guy, like, I don't know who the actor is, but he was in the episode with you.
Show me.
And he's blonde and has glasses, and I, at first glance, always think this is Langley on the cards.
Oh, who is it? Point it to the camera.
It's Billy Reed knew who he was as far as.
Oh yeah. Oh, him and I would audition together all the time. There were two long blonde-haired guys in Vancouver, and he was in the one with the plane, right? Like Bernie Colson. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bernie Colson, you will also know as the he made his debut in Jodie Foster, The Accused, also filmed in Vancouver, where he's on the witness stand and has a huge, excellent scene, emotional. Bernie Colson was an amazing actor, but he also had long blonde hair. I had long blonde hair. Lachlan Monroe, look that guy up, had long blonde hair. Three of us, every time, every audition required, drug dealer, radical, something, blah, 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 unusual. The three of us go, hey, Lachlan, hey, Bernie, how you doing? And Bernie was, just a brilliant actor. Lachlan, amazing. Lachlan was in Memento with,
I love Memento.
Yeah, Memento, that's Lachlan Monroe. And then myself. And it's like, oh my God, am I going to be called in? And, and I'm the funny one of the two, but it was always these super dramatic roles that you had to get into. And these guys could just channel into it. I'm like, you get to get but do. Oh my God. Yeah. So I lost so many parts to those two guys specifically. So, Bernie and Lachlan and me were kind of in fact, Lachlan Monroe and I had the same effing dentist. Can you believe that?
Oh, wow.
Same dentist?
I know. The dentist. Yeah. I go, hey, oh my God, you're the other actor with long blonde hair that I treat. Oh, yeah.
So it's a segue, but you mentioned Memento. I remember seeing that you're a Christopher Nolan fan.
Oh, huge. Yeah.
Have you seen the book that came out last year called The Nolan Variations?
No. What?
Right here. So if you like this, I'll send you a copy of it.
Please.
As a thank you. Because I got this for Christmas, and I've been dying to read this because I'm a huge Christopher Nolan fan.
Me too. I mean, in terms of filmmakers, to understand that time is the dimension that makes filmmaking different from photography, from theater, from set design, from art, right?
Yeah.
So he encompasses all those art forms, but uses time as a linear progression as another art expression. You're like, oh my God, yeah. The last guy to do that was probably Jean-Luc Godard in France in the 60s, I would think.
Jeez.
I know.
Yeah, it's there's a YouTube video from way back that shows Christopher Nolan on a whiteboard explaining Memento. And that actually gave me such an insight into time and how it works. It's amazing, really.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Filmmaking is even with all the editing, even what you're going to edit here, right? You're going to recut time itself to determine story, right? So we're going to manipulate time as we manipulate light, as we manipulate camera, as we manipulate, set. All of that stuff is a manipulation in terms of movie making. So time manipulation is a director's palette, basically. And he's the one that I think really embraces that more than anyone else I've seen.
Yeah. You guys remember that scene from Scanners where that dude's head blows up?
That's good, though.
Right? Yeah, right.
You're in the company of nerds, Dean. It's okay.
Yeah, man. Like I've watched SG1 at least 3 or 4 times.
Oh my God! Well,
the whole series.
Yeah.
Gary and I start our show next week, and so we hope you watch it.
Oh,
it's
dude, I'm in.
Yeah, we're actually with this interview. I mean, it's going to take us some time to edit, but we actually are going to put all the links and everything so people can find you and see what you're doing.
Awesome.
So we'll take care of that.
Okay, cool. I have no idea where we're actually going to land, but I'll figure it out by Tuesday.
You can update it. Well, I'll just update whenever we have it. So it's
okay. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. This is really fun.
Thank you. And then via email, I'll get your address so we can send you some stuff.
Yeah, and I'll find everything. And
this has been great, man. We really appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. And if you want to do a little finger gun at the camera, all right. Thanks everybody for watching Mike and Matt's XFiles.
Thanks everybody for watching. I think bang bang. Thanks.
We can cut it however we want. Right?
There you go.